That's funny.
Maybe now cupcakes will pop up on my Facebook timeline.
Maybe. And welcome back to #Unfiltered because someone had to say it. I'm Carrie Norris.
And I'm Todd Erickson.
And today we're going to be talking about conspiracy theories.
Now, we're not saying that we believe any of this, but we're
It will
just
make you
saying,
think.
well, some of it's a little sus, a little suspicious.
I mean, someone needs to explain some of it. Like, you got some explaining to do.
Look, I'm not even going to lie. I feel like recently, within the last couple of months, there's been a lot more conspiracy theories than I ever thought there was. Because you always hear the normal random ones that everyone always throws out, the Mandela effect and all this other kind of stuff. But then lately, I know that we have some true believers out there, and they've got to throw my mind for a loop because I'm like, I don't want to say you're crazy. But okay, maybe it could be true. I don't know.
You want to know something? Amy Childress is very convincing. You get her started, and you're like, actually, you're right. How did that even happen? It's
funny that you say that. So Amy Childress hit me up when she saw that we were advertising conspiracy theories for today's or this week's episode. And she was like, oh, you didn't want to have me on the episode for this one? So
she is passionate about her conspiracies.
So just so you guys know, there may be a slight chance that there may be a part 2 to this later on down the road, and she'll be a special guest.
You know who also would be really good on here? Both of them, if we had 4 mics?
Who?
Leah as well, because she is a conspiracy theory person as well. And then sometimes I put them in a group chat and I let them battle it out, and then I just sit there and read.
Really?
Oh, it's so good. Maybe you'll get added to the group chat. Conspiracy theories.
So I'm going to just put this one out there. Comment how you feel about it, or if you agree. I don't want to put her on blast, but I am going to say an individual told me that they think the world is flat. Give me your feedback. Give me your comments on that.
I think it's
flat. Tell me what you think. Do you really?
I do think it's flat.
I'm still a little skeptical. I don't want to talk too much about that one because I feel like she's definitely going to want to go in depth.
She goes in depth. And when she does, you'll understand why she doesn't believe it's a sphere.
Yeah.
Like, not just that part, other things that, you know, how the world and the government and stuff like that feed us educational material that like we're supposed to believe something as simple. I know we're going to get into it, but like landing on the, like going to the moon. We didn't go to the moon.
I do think we did go to the moon.
I don't think we.
At least the
you
second
tell
time.
me. Wait,
At least
hang
the second
on.
time.
Hang on. Okay, we're going to snip this real fast. You tell me. I can't get service at the end of Blue Creek Road. But you can call me from the moon on your little iPhone or satellite phone or whatever it is. Absolutely not.
You want to know why? Because they got 5 bars up there.
I don't. They got 5G. I'm paying for 5G with Verizon right now, and I don't even get it in Jacksonville, okay?
That's because they got 5G plus.
It's not true. We did not go to the moon.
I do think we did go the second time. The first time, I do think it was a little weird because when they go back in the show.
Do you think Katy Perry went to the moon?
No, she just went to space. Like, they just flew up and then came down.
She went there. I think she green screened that crap. Get out of here. Get out of here.
What would you do if someone came up to you today and said, Carrie, we're going to take you to space? Would you go?
No, because I would never come back.
What do you mean?
They would. No. I would get put in like the Secret Service program where like I could never be identified again.
I do.
Because I'd be like, you guys are liars.
But I also think too, like there's some celebrities out there, some rich ass people that can afford to go to the moon. And they have. Not the moon, space. That's what I meant. But I do. Okay, so getting back to what I was talking about. I think the first time was a fake because for one, with the way that gravity and everything is, the flag would not have been flapping up there on the moon.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Wild. Yeah, keep going.
But the second time around, we have more technology now than we did back then. So I do believe the stuff that we saw this time around was legit.
I think we have to stop being believers of like what we're seeing and see it for ourselves. So if someone did probably offer me the option to go to the moon, I probably would take it, with knowing that I would probably meet God.
I probably wouldn't even make it on the gravity ride up because I would have done vomited all in my helmet.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, they don't even wear helmets going up, do they?
I don't know. When do you put your helmet on?
Girl, I don't know.
When does
The elevation of the mountains is enough for me. I need a helmet.
When my ears start popping, I don't know if I can go to space when my ears pop when I get to the top of the mountain, and I'm like, ugh.
Well, if you swim too deep in a damn pool or the water.
Yeah. I just don't believe it.
Okay, we are definitely going to be going down some rabbit holes today. I can already see it. Speaking of which, where we started, phones are listening to us.
They're listening.
Absolutely. But I don't think it's just our phones. I think it's our televisions. I think it's our Alexas.
Cameras.
It's our Echoes, our Googles.
Yeah. Christian actually told me I had an Echo at the house, and he was like, I don't want that in the house. I don't want you plugging it in. And I was like, why? And he's like, because the government is listening to us. And I was like, that's scary.
But all I can think about is, out of the millions and millions of people, why are you listening to me?
Yeah.
But I'm also nervous too, like they're watching us through the cameras on these things.
Yeah.
Like so I turned the camera off on my Echo because I have my Echo in my kitchen, because sometimes they got some recipes, and while I'm cooking I could just look right at it.
That's a good idea.
Or just be like, hey, play Pandora radio, and I'm gonna jam out while I'm cooking.
Yeah.
Which I did this weekend because my food was amazing.
It looked good. Homie over here is baking fresh rolls and stuff.
That was my first time.
I like to make fresh rolls. They're not as in depth as like a sourdough. But I like to make fresh dough. Fresh rolls.
There is this girl I watch on TikTok whenever she does her sourdough, and she cracks me up because she has my personality. And she's like, and you form it into a ball, and you give it a little jiggle, and then you give it a little smack, and then she's like, and then it gives it more flavor. Okay. Anyways,
we're about to take this PG-13.
Have you? Speaking of not PG-13, have you ever thought that the cameras and stuff, this, like, what do they call it? I feel like there's cameras in our television. Like, have you ever thought, like, if I wanted to just chill out in my house or walk around naked, like, are they watching me?
I feel like we've seen this on a movie, right? So I feel like there is a movie or something where it is in either the laptop or in the TV where they can see you, but you can't see them. I don't think that that's not true. Like, I think that is in some cases. I mean, technology is so advanced. You can see, like, they can put like micro cameras places where you don't know, which is why you're supposed to like get the little detector when you stay in a hotel room to make sure there's no hidden cameras in the vents or behind the mirror or something like that. I don't think it's not true. I think that
I have felt worried, like, to be at hotels, and I know that maybe it just sounds like a creeper. I think because movies make things look like they're so damn real, it's hard not to believe them. And so if I go in the bathroom and I'm about to take a shower or whatever, for some reason I always look at the exhaust vent because I'm like, what if
all they're getting of me is me standing in there like the Grinch. Ooh. That's all they're getting. Like,
oh gosh.
That's it. I'm not going. Yeah, no, I do think that is not so much like if we're talking like government, I do think it is in some things, but like creeper wise, definitely everywhere. You should always be aware.
I feel like we're being watched because they're trying to keep control of us.
Yeah.
And it's almost like a dog on a leash.
Yeah.
They want to make sure that we are manageable.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I mean, I feel like it can go different ways. And this is just our opinions, you guys. I mean, I feel like everyone out there is going to be like, y'all ridiculous. Y'all overthinking
this. Well, I
this.
think, have you ever seen that show on Prime? It's called Cross.
I have. Yes.
Okay. Remember when they start speaking to him through his cameras when they're like abducting his daughter or was going to abduct his daughter or something? I don't remember exactly what happened. And in that moment, I was like, right. And we've seen this over time. Like anybody can hack those cameras. I actually just took the one down in my house that faces my kitchen and my living room because my children like to fight. I just took it down because something hit me yesterday when I was like cleaning. I said, ooh, I don't like that. Like if I would rather them point outside for safety instead of if it is true that people can hack them, that they don't see what's going on inside of my house.
But people are notorious because we set up cameras to watch our animals when we're not there, make sure they're not digging in the trash. But when we say they are watching us, y'all do realize that they is not just the government. That could be anybody who knows how to cyber hack into it that maybe just wants to get off watching you. Like it's crazy. And this is why.
Which is funny because one time my husband did walk through the house naked. It was funny.
I mean, but that's the crazy thing though, right? Is the movies make us more cringe on it because even though we watch the movies and we like the movies, then it starts to make you think.
I always think like the movies are real. Like they are.
Like they're preparing us.
They're preparing us. Yeah.
That's why I really think there's going to be a zombie apocalypse.
Which is why like The Simpsons 10 or 20 years ago was.
That's crazy.
Basically foreshadowing what was going to go on now. Like we're seeing it. It's wild. Like I do think that the movies are like, and you know, we all think it. What if this was like real? And then eventually there is something that happens that is real. I like watching the end of Paradise.
Yeah.
It's really nice to like watch something like if the world does come to an end, this is what it's going to look like for us.
But only for 25,000.
Yeah.
It was 25,000, right?
I don't remember.
I think it was 25. Yeah. I mean, shit looked real.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready for season 3.
Yeah, me too.
But I don't like that now they're living on the outside. That makes me now it's starting to feel a little bit more like The Walking Dead. They're all out and about.
Yeah.
But
so
I'm excited though. It was a good show. Okay, I do have another one because we're never going to make it to the end of all of this.
I know. I love it. I'm ready for part 2, but actual like full on conspiracy theories like Epstein, the moon, Kennedy, Helen Keller. She's not a real person. Not a real person. Not a real person.
You really want to talk about Epstein on here?
Oh, I want to talk about all of it.
The Epstein files. Okay, I do actually want to talk about self-checkout training us to work for free. How do you feel about that? Do you think that that's what's happening? Okay, so I want to bring that up because I feel like there's a lot of pros and cons, and I feel like I've heard the pros and cons of people bitching about self-checkouts. I feel like on one hand, people love self-checkouts because they hate waiting behind a slow-ass person that's got a cart full of EBT groceries.
Yeah.
No disrespect to EBT, y'all. I love that. But then you also got people, too, where I'm like, why am I bagging my own groceries? Like, what are you getting paid to do to stand there and watch me?
So I agree with you. I like to do self-checkout if I only have a couple of things and I'm in a rush.
Correct.
Things that upset me is when people go through self-checkout with a cart full of stuff.
Well, now it's getting to the point to where everyone is having to do it because they're shutting all the other registers down to like one.
So Christian is not a self-checkout person. He will always go through. No, will not do it. He will always go through a register. So whenever we go to grocery shop and we do a lot of our grocery shopping at like Food Lion, but if we have to go to Walmart, he gets so upset if there's only like one register open.
I do too.
Because to be honest with you, the older generation, my dad will absolutely refuse. He's like, what if I put my money in there and then don't give it back to me? And I'm like, you're right.
That happens at a drink machine, y'all.
Like,
the snacks don't come down. You got to bang on the glass.
So a lot of the older people in there. But if we have a full cart of groceries, then we do go through someone. It's just easier to put the stuff up there, let them scan it, bag it, and then we put the stuff back. It just flows better.
You know what's crazy though? It's funny that you say that. Like, we just put all of our stuff up there and let them bag it and give it to us. I think it was 2 weeks ago. I went to Walmart. Me and Adam got a bunch of stuff, right? And this lady was talking to us because she was like, oh, you should sign up for this and go through the Walmart app and blah, blah, blah. So I was very distracted. And I was like, oh, this is great. Thank you. We grabbed our stuff and went home. Next day, I'm like, I asked Adam, where's our body wash and everything? Because I didn't know where it was. But I look in the back seat because he left a lot of our bags in the back seat. And there was a bag of 2XL sweatpants, but my body wash was missing. I was like, what in the hell?
That's crazy.
So I had to go back, and then they were like, oh, we got to go look at the cameras, and we got to make sure that you're not lying, and blah, 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 blah.
So I feel when I go through self-checkout.
Her name was Patricia. Oh. You forgot my bag.
I feel like when I go through self-checkout, I feel like they're looking at me as if I've stole something, right?
I especially
if you have more items than like 10, right? But yesterday we went grocery shopping, me and Lacey, and there were like 6 registers open. Everybody had something except for this one girl who was finishing up a transaction. When I now mind you, I did not have a lot of stuff. Mm-hmm. It showed like a lot of stuff on my receipt, okay? It was a very big number at the end. But when I got up there, I just had like basically suppers for the week and then the snacks for the kids. Mm-hmm. So 5 days worth of food. she looked at me up and down as if I was a convenience to her. And like, those are the moments that I'm like, well, I'll just go through like, if you're going to be shitty to me, then I'm going to go through the self-checkout. But I will look at all the registered ladies. I'll bet, oh, I like that one. I'm going to go over there. And I'll tell them, I'm like, I like you because you're nice and you talk. Like,
I will do self-checkout, and sometimes I will sit there and go, bleep, bleep.
I don't like it.
Bleep.
And then Christian, he worked at Food Line when he was in high school. So when he bags groceries, he's like, he'll go, don't touch the cart. I'm going to put it all up on the belt like I'm supposed, like, so he'll put like all of our cans together. And I grocery shop that way. Like, I put all of the stuff,
I try to pull like all the cold stuff first and then the dry stuff.
Yeah, but he like he's like, So I don't.
I want to grocery shop with Christian.
I don't put the groceries on the conveyor belt thingy, and I don't put the groceries in the car. He does it.
Adam just hangs onto the shopping cart while I do it all.
Yeah, basically me too.
He don't need, because obviously I told you.
I'm like a shopping cart charm.
But the one thing I don't like about self-checkout either is for some reason they like to put those cameras like down here so it gives you a double chin every time you're scanning your groceries.
If they make you look so bad.
They make me second guess half of the shit that I've just scanned. Like I need to put it back.
That's funny.
But no, I do. So that's I'm conflicted when I think about self-checkouts because I do like the conveniency of if you've got like a quick 2 or 3 items to scan and go, great. But I don't like that you've got this person that stands up at the front with their little iPad waiting for the red light to ding when they need you, but want to give you an attitude when they have to come over to scan their badge. Like, bitch, this is your job. This is your job, not mine.
Yep, and is.
But I will, here's the thing too. And then on another hand, I can be extremely considerate because there are some people there, they'll do a lot of work. And you got people that are complete assholes to these people and you treat them horribly. And I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Know your role. Don't treat them like an asshole.
Yeah. I think, one, if you're in a role where customer service is required, then you need to be nice. Like, that is your job. Your job. You took the job. You accepted the job to help people. So you need to be nice. I mean, literally yesterday, like, I was an inconvenience to her doing her job. And I didn't even have a cart full of stuff.
I just don't like when all the registers are shut down, but like 1 or 2, and you see that self-checkout is backing up. Please jump on a register.
Yeah. Like, especially like a company like Walmart, a billion company, right? Like, put some people on the registers.
Now, don't get me wrong. If you're going to be like a rushing person that just is in a hurry and you're going to be an ass about it. Because look, I used to work at Hobby Lobby before I got into real estate, and I remember Christmas season is always the worst because everyone wants to come and last minute Christmas shop for their decorations and presents and gift boxes. And I remember I was stocking one of the aisles because we were resetting them because the way that Hobby Lobby does it is with all their seasonal stuff, it constantly rotates towards the front. So
fall stuff is already out, just so you know.
They do it because it's craft season for the craft fairs. And so people start prepping in advance before the holidays. So that way come the festivals and stuff like that, they go and they put their Christmas wreaths out and their Thanksgiving wreaths. But every season works its way towards the register. It rotates towards the register. So you're resetting all the aisleways.
Oh, makes sense. Okay.
Plus it makes you buy more.
That makes sense. Because like when you walk into Walmart, to the left is usually whatever season it is. Like, or whatever holiday.
Is remaining is always towards the register. And then it has the most discounts on it.
Interesting.
But I remember someone coming over and she's like, excuse me, you need to jump on a register because there was a line.
Yeah.
But there were already 8 people on registers. No, I'm not opening up another register because you're being an impatient bitch.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
I was going to say that. Like, if you get in a line where you seem to be in a rush, but the person working is not, maybe you need to take a step back and be like, hey, you need to calm down.
Maybe you should have showed up sooner.
Maybe you just need to practice a little patience. Like, right? Take what is happening and try to find the good in it. Like, hey, maybe this is trying to teach me some patience. I went to Starbucks when I went to Wilmington, and when I ordered my drink, my response was ugly, right? And take accountability if you're being not a nice person. So the lady was like, well, why don't you do this? It's the same thing, and I don't have to charge you. And I was like, my response was, and I didn't even realize what I did. I was like, no, I want it exactly how I just told you, right? When I drove away from the speaker, when I got to that register, I said, I am so sorry for speaking to you like that. And she's like, what are you talking about? I was like, that sounded really bitchy. Like,
why do you whisper when you say a vulgar word?
Because it's a bad word. But this was
is the Unfiltered podcast, and she is silencing herself, y'all.
No, I like to make sure my mouth isn't too dirty anymore. But I apologize because she in that moment could have been a royal B word to me because she's also in customer service. Like, I think it's a two-way street. Like, you also can't be a B word to them and then be a B word back to you.
Yeah.
So.
And
then if you're just a self-checkout, you can just be a B word to yourself.
I have another theory.
Mm-hmm.
I think that certain streaming services remove good shows intentionally.
I think Netflix needs to be completely canceled because their lineup right now is trash.
But the way I look at it when it comes to, because I watch a lot of television, you guys, and I'm not one of those that I work a lot. I work a lot. And so when I finally get a chance to relax for myself, I want to watch my favorite shows.
Yeah.
That's just what I do. And what I'm noticing is that Netflix is notorious for it. Hulu is notorious for it, where they're saying ending soon or leaving this and such or whatever. And I've noticed that what's happening is they're putting shows on, you get addicted to it, then it gets removed. And then you find out that, oh, you can watch it on this streaming service. So what they're doing now, I feel like they're intentionally doing it to make you purchase the other streaming service.
That makes sense.
Why do you think you've got Disney and Hulu and ESPN now in a damn bundle?
Oh, yeah.
But
I have the bundles.
I was so mad. I think it was last month, because sometimes I will rent one of the movies off of Amazon Prime because I don't want to go to the theater. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to watch it here.
Yeah.
Or it's an older movie I haven't seen in forever. And I'm like, I'm going to pay $5.99 for it. And then I watch it. And then I'm like, what else can I watch? And I go to a different streaming service. And then all of a sudden I see it's for free on there. I'm like, y'all are killing me.
I usually try to Google what it's streamed on, and then it'll break it down what's free or how much it costs, just so you know. Do that.
Okay, here's an example too, and this is only because The Devil Wears Prada 2 just recently came out, and I love Anne Hathaway. She's a badass. And I was like, you know what? Let me refresh my memory. Let me watch the original. So I paid $5.99 for it on Amazon Prime just to find out that it was free on Disney Plus. I was like... Adam laughed at me because he's like, you big dummy, you didn't look. But that's the thing. I don't want to have to go through every streaming service to see, okay, is it free on here before I go pay for it here?
I feel like it should be like gas. Like, you should be, you know what I'm saying? Like, why would someone offer it for $5.99 if someone else is offering it for free? Why would you not offer it for free? So you keep this subscription, not prescription. You keep
membership.
Membership. And then... Yeah, that's crazy. I haven't even thought about that.
But I do. I think it's to get us to spend more money. And then now I have Angel TV. I've got Apple TV, Samsung Plus TV. I got it all.
I have every subscription.
Peacock.
Yeah.
Because that's where I watch The Traitors.
Oh, my goodness.
Amazon Prime is where I watch Survivor. HGTV, which is where I watch my Chip and Joanna Gaines.
That's bad.
I have my specific shows. Is there someone here that you want to talk about?
No.
Do we have on here?
Yeah.
Go ahead. I know you want to. Okay, I do want to talk about why is AI like becoming super creepy, you guys?
Real creepy. You know,
and it looks real on some of them. It's crazy.
The kids, I'll be like, y'all, look at this. And they're like, Mom, that's AI. And I'm like, oh, it looks real to me.
But now it's so hard to tell. Like, okay.
Christian got me the other day, too. He was like, Carrie, that's AI. I was like, okay.
I'm going to sound real ignorant for just a minute.
You're not ignorant.
Do you remember the nurse that got shot and killed because of ice? Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm. A little bit. I don't know.
And a lot of people, where he was kicking the vehicle and they got out and then they tackled him and pepper sprayed the woman and all that kind of stuff. But everyone kept saying that the videos were AI. Look at the license plate. Look at this. Look at that. And I'm thinking to myself, like, why am I deep diving into this photo like it's a find this?
Because
Where's
technology
Waldo?
is so advanced that you can literally... Okay, so I don't know if you guys know this. Paris Hilton, right? Okay.
Oh, I heard about... Is this what she was giving her speech about?
where she
Were
went.
they making the AI videos of her?
So she actually just went to DC or something. They're trying to pass a law that prevents people from putting your face on nude AI videos. So last year, Lacey comes home and says, Mom, someone is making nude photos of kids at school with AI. And I was like, what? And she's like, I'm really nervous that they're going to do it to me. And I said, well, let me tell you something. It was a burner account too.
That's crazy.
So yeah, 14-year-olds. Isn't that crazy?
Okay, so
AI is getting out of control to the point where Paris Hilton actually did. She went and is trying to pass something to basically charge people that do that. Like
it's crazy
distributing.
Yeah, it's crazy that you bring that up, and especially with Lacey. So we had a family barbecue yesterday, actually, in Greenville with my mom. And my sister was there, and her daughter, my niece, was there, and adorable. She just recently had a formal that she went to, like an 8th grade formal. And so we were playing around with ChatGPT, right? Because she was wearing, I got to tell this story. She's probably going to laugh when she sees it. But she was wearing this shirt with an angry chihuahua face on it that said something about, it's the dog in me or whatever is what it said on the shirt. So anyways, I had told my sister, I was like, I'm going to do a ChatGPT photo of her. And I just took some crazy photo of her laughing. And she's like, don't look at me. And I took one. Well, anyways, I posted and I said, can you make her look like a chihuahua in this photo? Just playing around. And it literally came back and it gave me a disclaimer. And it said that it was a derogatory image that they could not use because it included teens or children. And I was like, so that's crazy.
2 weeks ago when the whole like red carpet thing was a thing on chat.
The Met Gala.
Yeah, the Met Gala.
I actually did that too.
I made one of Lacey. The first time it gave it to me.
It bumped it back?
Nope. The first time it gave it to me. The second time, because I tried to upload like their formal photos from last year, it gave me the disclaimer that they couldn't do it because of the children. And I was like, just freaking do it. I'm her mother.
But that's the crazy thing, right? Because we're like, it's a double standard. Is it not? Because you're like,
but it's
I want it right now, but I don't want you to post pictures of my daughter naked. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
But how do they know? Because first off, I do have to say that my niece looked like she was in her 20s in her formal photo.
You want to know something crazy, though? Regardless if they try to ban it on ChatGPT, someone else is going to make another program that allows it. I mean, the black market and like the cyber marketing and stuff like that, there is going to be someone that can do it.
Yeah.
There's just no way of stopping it.
I remember after we did that, it finally did bump up because I said, this is my niece. I just want a photo of her doing this. And it finally popped it up.
Yeah.
But then I took a picture of my sister Heather and I posted it, and it gave me the same derogatory remark. And Heather goes, oh, are they trying to say that I'm young? I said, that's not it at all.
That's funny.
But I like AI. I love that it's smarter than me.
Yeah.
Or that you have an idea, but you don't know how to fully round it out. And I like that you can just give an idea to AI and you can tell it what you're picturing and it puts it together for you.
I think
like our flyers for this podcast.
Yeah. It should just be limited. And I guess that's what it's trying to do.
It's going to take time because I think there's going to be bugs. Nothing is perfect when it is first put out there. Someone is always going to find a way to use it in the wrong way, which is why we fix it over time to where those become less of a problem. It's the truth, though. I mean, anything we do. Self-checkouts, that was a beginner thing until someone took advantage of it. And so now they know they have to have someone monitor it and blah, blah, blah. So it is what it is.
Yeah, because I don't know if y'all saw them videos, but people were taking like fruit veggie stickers and scanning like packs of meat with it.
I was watching people like the overhead cameras where someone would scan something and have another thing.
Yeah.
And they would hold it behind and scan and then drop them both in the bag.
Crazy. Yeah. But anyways, why does everybody suddenly think they're detectives on social media? Or on the internets?
I mean,
I am a detective, just so you guys know.
When you've been screwed over a lot, I feel like it's real easy to deep dive into social media and find anything and everything. I know for our jobs, sometimes.
One time I was talking to this guy and I
this sounds juicy. Go ahead.
Did some digging, found out he was married to a man. that he had not disclosed to anybody.
It could have been worse. He could have been married to 2 men. I'm just joking.
Wait, no, I don't think that's legal. Yeah, but detectives.
There was, it was a show. I remember there was a show. Oh, it was an attorney show. It wasn't Suits, but it was something else. But I remember they had someone up on the stand and they said that he was married and then come to find out that he had another woman. And they're like, I'd like to bring somebody else to the stand. And so she comes in, come to find out that was his 3rd wife. And I was like, and he had them all in different zip codes.
Spicy.
Yeah. I don't know how he did it.
Love that. So funny. Yeah. I'm a detective. Hey, if you want to find something out, send me a message. Your girl will find out.
I do want to play that detective game because I am curious how good of a detective I would be. Because I can pretty much pinpoint certain things, or I will deep dive and find certain things. Like I will find where there is a will, there is a way, and I will find it.
It's really scary to know that when something happens, you know you've done too much digging when you already know what the next call is going to be. I'm like, oh, this court date's going to get continued. And they're like, what? And I was like, yeah, it's going to get continued. Like, we're detectives.
Did the one that we know, did that one get continued?
It did.
Okay, well, first off, that's not being a detective. That's someone logging in to see who went to court.
Yeah. Yeah, but I kind of just call it because I've been looking at it for so long.
That's fair.
Crazy.
Okay, I have a crazy one for you.
Okay.
I received some feedback that someone wanted us to talk about, obviously, on this episode. And so someone said to talk about, do you think that birds are or are not real?
I haven't dug deep into this. I have heard that they're not real. But that one that landed on Keith Curse's head, it was real.
I told shit about that last week. I was like, somebody was coming to get him. Karma.
Oh,
they were spiritually put into that bird.
Oh my goodness.
And he said, I'm gonna get that head. I'm gonna get it.
So an agent that we work with, also one of our friends, he walked out, or like he was like in his driveway, and their camera like zoomed down, like it's like pointed down on him. And this, now mind you, he's bald. This bird perched perfectly on his head.
It was probably glistening in the sun. It was blinding it. That bird said, stop blinding me.
He said, I can't see. Let me land. I'll keep saying. Anyways, yeah. I don't know. I don't really know much about that. If you guys know more on that, tell us why you think they're fake.
So I've never thought deep into if birds are or are not real. Mm-hmm. However, I have seen big technology businesses where they're now starting to create these little tiny bumblebee fly drones. Mm. And all I can think about is what if we have bird drones? Mm-hmm. Like what if there are mechanical AI bird
You're
drones?
Right. I don't think
flying into these other countries, or
I don't think that you guys should turn a blind eye to it. Is that the saying? Like I feel like this stuff can be real.
Well, it scares me more now because now that I've seen, because Miss Melania dropped that robot talking about how we needed robots that were teachers. I would not put it past the government or anybody else to have robotic mechanical birds.
It's just scary to think that that's the type of world we're shifting in. Did you see the robot car that turned into oncoming traffic?
No.
It was like a 3-car, and someone was like, I'm really glad that I decided not to get in that.
But all of that makes
scary.
me nervous because they're also talking about
like a Tesla driving itself. It's very scary.
You remember the movie, right?
Like, what if you've been drinking and driving and the car is actually driving? Who gets the DUI? Like, if you're not driving and you're just a passenger in the car because the car is driving, do you get a DUI? If you have a Tesla and you've ever had a DUI, please let us know.
Do they self-drive?
They do.
I mean, I know my truck has Super Cruise.
No, they self-drive. Like, you don't have to put your hands on the steering wheel at all.
I don't have to for mine either. So I have Cruise, and then I have Super Cruise. It was a part of my Denali package.
That is so scary. Like, what if it malfunctions and then bam, you're dead?
Then God, I hope you have a seat ready for me because it's my time to come up. Get that buffet ready.
That is crazy.
But the Super Cruise, I do kind of like it because it allows you to be hands-free. So if you are doing something, however, here's the thing with my Super Cruise, right? So anyone else out there who has Super Cruise understands there are sensors in the steering wheel that do face recognition. So you have to still be looking forward. You can't be looking down texting and it's driving itself. You have to still be looking up. It will notice if there is a vehicle in front of you. It will slow down and monitor up to 4 to 6 car spaces away, however much you set it off of.
Yeah.
It will keep you within the lanes because it registers all of that stuff. Now, it will only do it on main roads that GPS recognizes. It will not do it for back roads or anything like that.
I mean, I have like the sensors like to stay in the lane, or like I have the thing that says like keep your eyes on the road, or take like when I drive, I don't have like a grip on it. It'll like I always get a notification. It's like, hey, take the steering wheel, and I'm like, I do have it. Thank you. Goodbye.
Well, mine recognizes when it's coming up on an intersection, and my seat will vibrate, and it'll start blinking a red light to let me know you're coming up on an intersection.
That is crazy.
But there was one day, I remember Sharon rode with me. We were going somewhere, and we were at our old office, and we took the bypass to go and look at a house. And I didn't say anything. I just put it on Super Cruise. We cruised the whole way down the bypass. I never touched the steering wheel. She didn't say anything until we got to Yacht Road, and she was like, "Are you not driving?" I said, "Nope."
That's crazy.
But, I mean,
technology, right? Just so advanced in vehicles. Lacey trying to get a permit.
Need Super Cruise.
Yeah. Doesn't use her mirrors to back up. She uses the backup camera. I'm like, what are you going to do if we get you a car that does not have a backup camera?
Please train her to use her damn blinkers. Tell her there are people out there that hate people that don't use their blinkers.
Todd hates people that don't use their...
Let me say dislike, not hate. I dislike because they're there for a reason. They are there to warn people that you're getting over. I do not want to wreck my truck because I will hit you.
I want to talk about this.
Do it.
Okay. Celebrities are cloned.
Selena Gomez.
Yes. She's not real. Britney Spears not real.
It's definitely erratic behavior for sure.
It's scary. Like, it is.
To me, I don't even know if I believe that. I don't know if I believe that they've been cloned, because I hear people always saying that, oh, Selena's not real, Britney's not real.
I think they're dead. I think they're dead, and then people are wearing their faces.
I don't.
Yes.
Okay, my mind feels very weird talking about this, but I also think it could be, say, vision this, right?
Okay.
You go to a hypnotist, and a hypnotist tells you to do something. Well, first off, you don't know what they told you if you were hypnotized.
I don't believe that stuff.
How do you know? How do you know?
I just don't. There are too many people that the characteristics and the mannerisms of a human are not, like, I think that there is a video of Selena Gomez on the red carpet, and she like falls out of her shoe and she looks deformed. Biden, him walking, he looks like he is either cloned or he's a robot or something. He's just not real.
I don't know. I guess
the government. It's the government. We're probably going to get shut down because of this episode.
Y'all, if next week's episode doesn't come out, you know what happened.
They got us. We're going to be cloned.
Well, first off, they ain't getting me because I'm a fast runner. Well, for about 5 minutes, then I'm done.
I'm like, are you?
I'll find a good hiding spot after that.
I'm gonna get my husband.
Ride it out.
That's crazy.
No, I mean, I just think to myself, like, I've never thought that someone else has been cloned or they're dead inside or that they're somebody else. But I have thought to myself, like, I've seen where people have gotten hypnotized and then they act differently. Hypothetically, like, what if Britney Spears, after she got back control of all of her stuff, what if her dad hired someone to hypnotize her in her own house and told her to act erratic and crazy?
She's psychotic. Something's wrong with her. Something
girl
is
belly
wrong.
dancing with knives, and I don't remember that on an Oops, I Did It Again tour ever.
I'm like, who is that? It is actually very sad to watch her videos.
Her dancing in her underwear?
It could be she is mentally messed up now because of the Hollywood industry. It could be because of the government. There's, like Orlando, Orlando. He was a star on Disney. Like That's So Raven, the boy, their third best friend. He speaks out about it in an interview. There are some that are very vocal with like what is going on in the Hollywood industry and stuff like that. It's so sad. And then, right, so being so high elevated, you are closer to people with money and governments and all this stuff. Like, I think there's just so much behind the scenes that we don't obviously see because we're in Jacksonville, North Carolina, you know? Yeah. I don't know. I feel like there's just like if they were to get rid of Britney, like we how would we ever know?
I don't know, but I will tell you when it comes to celebrities, I do feel like there is a lot of fake celebrity drama just to create publicity, to keep people buying the tabloids and to keep people.
The Mormon wives. There was a whole scheme. As soon as we saw that Jesse and Marciano came out, Amy looked at me and she goes, "That's all for publicity." Like, and then like a week later, there was a gentleman that posted him and Jesse kissing, like they were in a relationship. It was not Marciano,
because people
though.
feed off the drama. They love it. This is why so many people love reality TV shows.
Local social media as well.
But you know what I mean? Like I think a lot of it is fake. I think that, and we've also seen it too, and there's some movies and TV shows up too will say, do this for publicity. Yeah. Or teens. I feel like Disney teens, a lot of them were told to date each other. Yeah. Or to look like a couple on purpose, like Vanessa Hudgens and Zac Efron a long time ago. And they blew up, and they were the pop duo that everyone was watching. I think Brad and Jennifer actually were together. But you know what I mean? I feel like there are some that are staged on purpose because they know that it's going to create good money. Yeah. I don't know.
That's just how the industry works, though.
And maybe I'm wrong.
And you can't date outside the industry, because if you do, then like Miranda Lambert went and found like a cop at a New York. She was at a concert or something. I don't remember. Don't quote me. I know she was in New York, saw at NYPD and was like, "You're hot. I want to talk to you." And then they ended up getting married. I don't think it's hard for people in that industry to date outside the industry because, well, are you just dating me for the money? Are you just dating me for the fame? Are you just dating me for these things?
Carrie Underwood's married to a hockey player.
Yeah, and before that, she dated Tom Brady.
Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce.
Oh my God, my favorite. Oh, I love them.
She dated outside of her realm.
Yeah, she dated a lot of she just dated a lot. But I think that you need to play the field before you score the goal.
She played the field. She played the field.
But you know what I'm saying? It's just it's all in the light. Like, it's not something that is like I'll use this. Kane Brown and Caitlyn. Kate.
I like Kane.
Right?
Wasn't he recognized off of YouTube, or was it TikTok?
I don't remember. But right, so they started out outside the industry and worked together. Those are the relationships that work. I mean, yeah. I don't know. It's crazy. Absolutely insane, if I'm being honest. So
okay, I have another theory, and
oh gosh,
yeah, because I've also been married for 10 years, so going on 10 years. I keep saying that because it's literally right around the corner. We're in June, y'all. We are in June, but dating apps. I think dating apps keep people single intentionally because they know that it makes more money.
It is.
What do you think?
Dating apps are highlight reels. Now, mind you, that's how me and Christian started talking. But I knew of Christian.
Were you on Tinder?
No, absolutely not.
Christian Mingle?
No. No, that was before.
Farmer Wants a Wife?
No, I was actually on Bumble. So
what the hell is Bumble?
It's just a dating app, but the girls have to initiate the conversation, so the guys can't message me. So I would get on this dating app for like 24 hours because I would pay to see who swiped on me, and then I would get overwhelmed of the amount of men versus women on there. Like the ratio was off, right? So it's like one woman per every 200 men, it seemed. And I still remember it. I was getting ready to take a shower, and it said, "You have a new match," or "You have a new swipe." And I pulled it up, and it was him. So I swiped back, and I was like, I said, "He's going to kill us both," because he used to be roommates with my children's father.
Oh.
I was like, he's going to kill us both. And he said the one step for man, one leap for mankind or something. And then we just started chatting, right? I literally get out of the shower. I delete the whole app. Like, small conversation with him, delete the whole app. About a week later, we connected on Instagram and started chit-chatting. And I was like, I don't stay on dating apps because they're so overwhelming. And to be honest with you, it's a highlight reel. Like, you're going to give me all your best things. Give me something real.
But you
give me
also
something that says, like,
that you paid to keep searching.
Yeah.
Like, you paid money.
I paid it was like, I think like $9.99 or $14.99, right, for a week. But I only kept it for 24 hours because it would get so overwhelming of like how many people had swiped on me.
But let me ask though, is the dating app for you to find your soulmate, or is it to just
get
like,
hits of instant gratification
or
that people are
fuckboy, like to just get whatever you want?
I think Tinder. I think they're all different, right? Like Tinder is literally, they tell you it's just the hookup app.
Well, and
so
but I also think too, like I feel like it is played out in a way to keep people single, to continue to make money off of you, because I feel like there is a built-in algorithm that keeps people wanting to scroll and to keep searching.
Oh yeah,
it's like
it's a weird addiction to like see what's on the market.
It's sabotage.
Hang on.
It's a money pit for them to make money off.
I'll tell you. I had a friend who was in a relationship, and when I was single, she would be like, "Hey, let me scroll on your Bumble and see what's available." Like, not in the sense of like she wanted it, but it is kind of crazy to like go through people's profiles and see what is out there looking for relationships. It's crazy. And Bumble actually has a part where it's like just looking for friendships. You can click on just friendships, and it's just like people trying to connect with people.
Yeah, I just I feel like there's a hidden agenda there.
Well,
if you really want friends, just go stand outside Walmart. You'll find plenty. But I think, not that I'm on any of those sites whatsoever, but I also think too that some of those people, it's too good to be true. Like, there's
a lot of catfishes on there as well.
Yeah, because there ain't no damn way you look like that and your ass is single.
Yeah.
Ain't no way. Unless you are an F-boy.
Well, I was on there and I looked pretty and I was real.
That's questionable. I'm just joking.
Well, maybe not today because I have no makeup on. I have no eyelashes, no eyebrows. That's
Carrie always uses that line. Like, we'll talk about something. She's like, that's questionable. Okay. Where was I going? There was something else. Oh, I did actually want to bring up something. So yesterday I was talking to my family, right? Because we were at our family barbecue, and someone had brought up another conspiracy theory, which I had never heard of it before. And I said, I'm going to bring it up because I'm curious to know, is there anybody out there that knows about it? It's weird, right?
Okay.
Amy would disagree completely. That part I do know. But they told me that it was said to them that the world has two dragons and they've been asleep. And now one of them has woken up, which is what's causing the world to shift the way that it is. And the tidal waves and the earthquakes. And I was like, I've never heard of that. I was like, but they're like,
as soon as we go downstairs, I'm asking her.
But then my cousin, he was like, but now what happens when the second one wakes up? And I'm like, I mean, we do have lizards. Like, what if there were underwater dragons that have been asleep all these years? Like, Godzilla.
We're in Game of Thrones.
I told you, TV is preparing us. It's coming. It's coming.
Like, how do I ride? Like,
where is the mother of dragons?
She's dead, actually.
But anyways,
because Jon Snow killed her.
He told me, he was like the woman that told them about this conspiracy theory. He said now they call her the mother of dragons everywhere she goes. But I had never heard of that before.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask my sister too, and I'm gonna ask Leah.
Does anybody else believe in that? Do they think that the world has two dragons that have just been asleep and now one is awake? I've never heard of it until yesterday.
Yep, I'm curious. I'm going to dig into this. You guys also tell us. So
I do have another one.
Okay.
Because we've swirled this one around a little bit. Do you believe that the government controls the weather?
Absolutely. I think so.
Please explain.
I think that when they... I don't know. I know I'm not going to use the proper words for it, but they control I think that they control it to be able to destroy stuff to either gain something from it or financially. I don't know.
It would make sense, right? Because they always need us to need something. That's how they make money off of us.
Remember not last year, 2 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago. The flood that happened in the mountains in North Carolina.
Asheville.
Okay.
Yep.
So they talk about that the government wanted a part of the land that nobody would give up. And so they winded up flooding it to destroy it for them to be able to have it. But then they don't realize.
That's interesting.
And then they give pennies to these people that literally lost everything.
Look, we had some helpers and people out here that went up there to go help with that. And the things that they told me they saw and experienced, crazy.
It's just, I do believe that. Hurricane Katrina.
What about the forest fire, the wildfires?
Right. So,
out of nowhere?
Population control. Like,
but did you hear about Hawaii catching on fire? Maui?
No.
And was it Maui? I may be wrong. Someone's going to correct me. Josh will probably correct me. But there was a part of Hawaii that burnt to a crisp.
That's so, like, yeah, I think, like,
Hurricane
it's population
Katrina?
control, financial gains. Like, when I think that when the government needs something, that they control the weather.
And now insurances went up.
Yeah. Right?
Crazy.
Yeah.
But I do also think, too, that
I like this.
I have always thought that maybe the government controls the weather. Just a thought, not deep, like I know it kind of thing. But I do think that that's why there's so many damn satellites up there. I think that there is something that it does that controls the wind speeds or something that is causing or like a sprinkle of dust in the air and it falls and it creates the clouds.
You're
this
telling me we
so
went to the
stupid.
You telling me we went to the moon, right? But we can't figure out. We've built vehicles that
I
drive
also think
themselves.
we don't have shooting stars. I think those are falling satellites.
Also could be true. You're telling me we go to the moon, we have these vehicles that drive themselves. We potentially now have robot people that deliver food and stuff like that. But we have not figured out how to drop something in the middle of a hurricane to decrease the pressure, to decrease the winds, to do anything from destroying.
Did you never see Twister?
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like
Dorothy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't tell me that we are so advanced that we have not figured out how to control these big hurricanes. I think it is for a gain for the government, depending on financial, population, like whatever it may be. It's a control thing. Point blank period. Prove me wrong. And if you're in the government, prove me wrong.
Well, very interesting. I am very curious to see what other people's thoughts are on this. So definitely leave comments and feedback because remember, these are just our opinions and everyone is entitled to an opinion. So, but I do want to ask, is there anything else that you want to drop real quick for our listeners of another conspiracy theory that we have not talked about?
Helen Keller is not real. You cannot tell me she could not see, she could not hear, and she knew what a window was. You cannot tell me. And me and my friend Leah talked about this morning, and she told it to me, and I'm telling it to you because she right. Tell me I'm wrong.
I think the longest conspiracy theory that
and
I've
you
always
can't tell me
thought-
she wrote a book because who did she tell it to? How did she even know what she was saying? How did she know what a lamp was, or a pencil, or a book? If she can't hear or see, tell me I'm wrong. You know I'm right. It ain't real.
Let me get mine out.
Okay, what's yours?
I honestly think that Abraham Lincoln had a love affair with Booth, who killed him, and I think he was mad because he wouldn't leave his wife.
Oh, I don't know much about that, but that's fun. I'm going to look into that.
Someone is going to chew me out for that, but I do think that Abraham Lincoln swung both ways, and I think that Booth was his lover, and Booth was upset because he would not leave his wife, and he was supposed to meet him somewhere, and so he came and he shot him in the back of the head. That's what I think.
Oh, wow.
And like a Romeo and Juliet, Booth's gone too.
Okay.
Just a thought. Just curious.
Interesting. We should have a conspiracy night.
I
bring
also
a charcuterie board and bring your conspiracy theory.
bring a coochie board full of treats.
Yeah. Oh, let's do it. Let's plan
I definitely think we're going to need to do a part 2 later on down the road.
I think we need part 2 with actual like things that have happened in history and be able to break it down. And I think Amy Childress would be a great candidate for that. Or Liam.
I will say.
Or both.
If we disappear after this episode, mind your business.
If we disappear after this, we will be a conspiracy theory as well. The government has got us.
Please be my friend and be an FBI investigator and just come find me.
Yeah, that too.
All right, you guys. I think that's going to cut it down. Cut it down.
Cut it down.
It's going to cut it for us for today. So you guys know the drill. Make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe to our podcast.
Yep.
If you think you have a friend or a family member that would benefit from listening to any of these episodes, make sure you follow this link right here or send them to this link right here. This is our link tree where you can get to all of our platforms. And I think we've got a couple extra special deals on there. You can get like, I think 50% off your first membership at Sam's Club and 80% off your first order at Fabletics. So check out those links on there.
Nice.
But other than that, that's all we got for you today.
All righty.
See you next week.
Bye.